Hi, I'm Tony, and you're in Pop Pop's workshop. You got a bunch of these in your shop? I just kind of lay them up on the shelf, but that's annoying when I'm trying to find what I want. It's just go over, dig through, sort through. Do I need the automatic pencil? Do I need a Sharpie? One of these new construction Sharpies that are really handy, or regular old-fashioned Sharpie. Carpenter's pencils, they're weird, right? And then got these from some home shows. One's gigantic, which is kind of handy to wrap sandpaper around for those certain inside curves and whatnot. So I keep it around for that. Maybe someday I'll sharpen it and use it like a real pencil. And I have a real pencil. So we've got a variety of things. And I recently saw a video from Badger Workshop over in the UK. And he did it on a grand scale. I wasn't going to do anything this big, but he took a really big 6x6 block of lumber that he had, and he power carved some very interesting design in it, drilled some holes to hold all his pens. He really had a lot of pens. I feel like mine's a small collection compared to what he had there. So hats off to him. He's got a nice collection there. So I had some leftover cherry chunks with some live edge that really, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it. It's really nice. I like the live edge. And then I thought, hey, how about a small piece of shop furniture to hold my pens and pencils and whatnot? So that's what I'm doing. I'm in the process now. I've drilled a couple of holes, some larger ones that'll hold the bigger Sharpies. And then you've got smaller ones that will hold the regular Sharpies. I've got one I'm in the process of doing that'll hold the ginormous pencil. And so I'm just going to take you along a little bit at a time here as I kind of try to finish this little project up. Use my Swanson Speed Square to lay everything out. When I had it where I wanted, Auto Punch is great for centering up for the Forstner bits. And one of the problems that I want to talk about today is that I've got a small shop. We don't have a lot of money. I, in February, had a heart condition diagnosed that left me unable to work and do much of anything for 6 months, which kept me out of the shop. It kept me really sidelined. And so it's better. I'm not 100% and never will be, but it's allowed me to at least get back in the shop and do the things that I love. But that means that my wife, poor darling, she's got to work and carry the load for us while I try to make this more financially viable. So we're in the process of doing that. But that means I don't have a lot of things. One of the things I don't have is a drill press. So I'm not going to drill these straight. I can guarantee it. It's just going to be one of those things. But I'm going to do my best until I have the money set aside to get the equipment that we need. So that's one of our struggles that we deal with when there's limitations that you have to overcome. Sometimes that means there's money limitations as well. So that's what we're at. But we're going to press on. So let's see if I finish this up here. Now the fit doesn't be deep enough that it'll stand up in there for the most part. Success. Now I can set that up on the shelf and I know where it's at, and it's not going to travel anywhere, so I don't got to worry about it bouncing out or anything. So that's going to be good enough for that. So I'm going to take a brief break on the video, lay out the next line of holes for other pencils and things, and then we'll be back. So we're in the process of laying this out. I've got a middle line here. I can put another one up here if I want, but right now I'm going to put 4 spaces in here for carpenter pencils and our regular pencils, and with room for growth for a couple more. So I've got a couple carpenter's pencils, so I'm in the process of laying them out, trying to keep everything uniform. But again, it's just shop furniture, so it doesn't have to be that uniform. So we look at the carpenter pencil, and she's about 5/8 of an inch wide. So we'll go here and put that at 5/8. So I know that's going in there. We'll center that up later. So we're on to the next step. I've laid out another line here. Did my center punch for centering up my drill. And for the carpenter's pencils, we're going to drill a couple of holes to widen it out a little bit so that it's able to take the wider pencil before we move on to just single holes. So we're going to work on. I'm going to try to offset my center punch just a little bit on these. And again, shop furniture, so it doesn't have to be exact or precise. We're just going for close. So, quick check on that. Might not be. We may have to work a little bit on that hole, but not too bad. I'll drill a little bit more out, but that's pretty good for right now. All right, so all I got left now, I've got an extra hole here. Got space to put in one or two more if I want, but this really should be enough. So we're going to go ahead and I'll sand it and put a little of the Nana's wood gravy on there. It's our special proprietary beeswax and mineral oil blend. So we're going to put a little bit of that on there for a finish. I think it turns out really nice on this old cherry. And then stick it up on the shelf and have access to all of my pens and whatnot. So that's what we're going to go with. And hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I want to thank you all for watching. It really does mean a lot. We don't take anybody's views for granted, so we appreciate you taking your time to watch this. And as always, remember, you can do this.